How's it going, everybody? This is OmegaNikon with the Gaming VUE, and hey, it's been a while. But we're back with some more videos. I finished some schooling, so I'll be definitely putting some more videos up here. Thanks to Juan, the Nintendo Juan, for taking over the reins the first half of this year. Let's see if we can make the second half a pretty impressive year with the videos we put up. So here we have another What Is series, and we're gonna do that for the new DLC coming out for Monster Hunter Iceborne. Of course, the first monster they spoiled us with was the Nargacuga, which if you're a long-time Monster Hunter player, you know what we're talking about. The Nargacuga is a pretty awesome monster from its debut back in Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, all the way to Iceborne, getting the next-gen treatment, and we cannot wait for it ourselves. Just looking at the Nargacuga and hearing it, it'll remind you of a Black Panther, and that's the point. It's stealthy, it's quick, it's fierce, all the things that Black Panther, I think, in real life is. Maybe, but let's get into some details about it. It's got black scales, it's got black fur, it's got nightmarish red eyes, nightmarish. If the game was a little bit darker, if we had a true night mode in the game, this monster would look amazing. It's dark, it's feral. The appearance suggests that it may mainly be a nocturnal predator, although we haven't had a true nighttime mode in Monster Hunter World yet. Hopefully we get that with the new DLC. In past games, you could see the Nargacuga in Great Forest, the jungle, and also the old swamp. When it goes into rage mode, you'll know it because its eyes start to glow bright red and they leave a trail. It's pretty cool looking. Just like from the trailer for Monster Hunter World, that trail that it leaves, you'll see that in-game when it goes into rage mode. When it is in rage mode, also its tail erects large spikes which can be flung at you, and it also stretches a little bit when it does that little spin attack and slams on the ground. The tail, of course, is its most powerful weapon, although it does have weapons all over its body. The scales at the end of the tail, it can be shaken to produce rattling sounds, similar to that of a rattlesnake, which is pretty cool. When you see that thing and you come up on it and it's walking off to the side as it looks at you, it shakes its tail. I'll never forget the first time we fought that thing. It was awesome. It is vulnerable to sonic bombs. It makes them enter rage mode though as soon as they recover if you use them on it. Much like the in-cut coup of back in the old days, we don't have that in Monster Hunter World, but if you're familiar with the old days of Monster Hunter, sonic bombs and barrel bombs and stuff like that will shock the monster and interrupt an attack that they're going to do, and then you can wail on it until it recovers. Then it'll go into rage mode and probably kill you. Has the ability to attack with almost every part of its body, mainly its bladed wings and its spiked tail. Its head can be used for biting, similar to the Tigrex, and honestly, a lot of its moves are pretty similar to the Tigrex. It does a little spin attack just like the Tigrex does. It does a scream that stuns you like the Tigrex does, like really stuns you. Its bladed wings are used almost for the entire battle and deal high damage. Its tail tip, which can be cut with a white bar of sharpness or above, is extremely dangerous. The Nargacuga can also jump great distances, so if you think you're safe because you're at a distance, maybe you're a bow or a gunner user, you think you're safe from being far away, that is not the case. It does do a jump, again, a lot like the Tigrex does. It's careful and a cautious monster. It's very easy for it to sneak up on a hunter. Not really. In the videos, yes, but in game, obviously, as soon as you see it, you know where it's going to be. Nargacuga lives in dark places that it has adapted to. Again, hopefully we'll get a real, true nighttime map that's really dark, not really dark, but that will really showcase this monster's abilities and glowing red eyes, since we're getting it on some real consoles at this point. There are some variations of the Nargacuga. I haven't had the pleasure of fighting any of these, unfortunately. The Silverwind Nargacuga is a deviant of Nargacuga, which first appeared in Monster Hunter Generations. You also have the Fleeting Narga. That's an extreme individual version of Narga, first appearing in Monster Hunter Frontier. And then you also have the Fierce Water Narga, which is kind of blue. It looks really awesome. And it's a variant that appeared at first in Monster Hunter Explorer. Never played any of those games, so I haven't had the opportunity to play these versions. We probably won't get these versions at all in Monster Hunter. We might just get, you know, the normal tempered, hopefully maybe even an arch tempered version, which would be awesome. You can break several pieces of its body. You can break its face, its wing, the tail. You could also sever the tail, which will definitely inhibit its ability to poison you if it does hit you with that tail attack. The in-game description of Narga from Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, which is kind of the same across all of the games, but it says a uniquely evolved wyvern for those who are snooty, that calls the forest its home. It hides itself in the shadows and slyly stalks its prey with terrifying speed and tenacity. Its unique tail can take down a medium-sized monster in a single swish. It is considered a flying wyvern, just so that I don't offend anybody. Mateo. We already know that we're going to be fighting it in the Great Forest as per the trailer. All the regular traps will work on the Narga, the pitfall trap, the shock trap, those will capture it. And like we said before, the sonic bombs will make it flinch, but once it recovers from that flinch, it will go into rage mode. Hopefully that mechanic will stay the same in Monster Hunter World. I don't see them changing that too much. When it does flinch, it moves 2 steps backwards and shakes its head. That's how you know. It's also done by the Tigrex. Like I said, they are very similar in their movesets. It doesn't use any particular type of element. It does inflict poison though. It is weakest to thunder and fire. Hopefully, I think those will probably stay the same for Monster Hunter World. I don't see any reason why they would change those. Obviously, you know it's getting weak when you look at the vitals, and of course when it's limping. It's not a huge monster for Monster Hunter World. It's a little bit smaller, but it makes up for that size with quickness, and that's what I'm mostly looking forward to. I'm looking for some fast and hard attacking monsters to hit the roster here for Monster Hunter World. It's going to be very interesting. After we've been fighting so many of these arch-tempered monsters, a lot of the lower rank monsters, even of the same kind, are getting a little bit easy. Honestly, I feel like after beating the arch-tempered Nergigante, almost everything in the game is pretty easy. Even the arch-tempered Valhazak, which was a pain in the butt at first, it's kind of not anymore. If they upped the speed for the Valhazak a little bit, that would be fun, but I'm looking forward to this fast monster. It's going to be an awesome fight, I know it. We're waiting desperately for it to come in September, the full DLC. For you PS4 owners, you guys are going to get it I think this weekend again, the 28th. Yep, starting tomorrow, you get the demo for all PS4 owners to play some Iceborne. I'm not sure if the Nargacuga will be available to fight. I know the Tigrex is, and those 2 other monsters that they've showcased already. I just remember after playing the Dickens out of Monster Hunter Freedom, and then when Freedom Unite came out with that trailer, and Nargacuga ends it just like they did on the Monster Hunter World Iceborne trailer. Oh, I was so amped. I can't wait to get my hands on it. It's like an old friend coming back to the melee. I can't wait to fight him again. His armor always looked kind of cool. His weapons were kind of slick. It's going to be an interesting fight. I'm so happy they're bringing him to Monster Hunter World with updated graphics and everything like that. It's going to be awesome. We know some of the monsters that are going to be in Iceborne. The next video we're going to do is about the Tigrex, and then we'll do one about the Glavanos, one monster that I've never had the pleasure of fighting, but everyone seems excited for. And as these monsters start getting revealed for Iceborne, we'll do more of these videos to explain to you what they are, how to fight them, if they're awesome, what do we remember about them ourselves. So we can't wait. September is when the full DLC for Iceborne will come out for all systems, and we're going to be locked and loaded, ready to go. If you guys like the Nargacuga, let us know down in the comment, what was your first fight against the Nargacuga, and how did it go? Did he wipe the floor with you, or were you able to stand your ground against him pretty good? Let us know down in the comments. We're back. We're going to be hitting videos pretty regularly again. Thanks for staying with us. Thanks for checking out this video. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell for notifications, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.